Omni-channel retailing. What is omni-channel retailing? Retailing has changed dramatically in the last 2 decades due to the rise of the online channel and ongoing digitalization. Omni-channel retailing is the evolution of multi-channel, in which a division was implied between the physical and digital spheres. In the omni-channel, customers move freely between the online, mobile devices and the physical store, all within a single transaction process. These changes are driven by new technologies such as smart mobile technologies and their related software, and focus on customer needs and behaviours. Importantly, the journey should be seamless and unified regardless of the channels used, as the customer is interacting with the brand, not the channel. Customers can now interact with digital technology to enhance their in-store experience, as omni-channel retailing has blended the boundaries of both the online and the physical store. For example, iPad kiosks or hubs have been introduced into stores whereby customers may browse a product range, make purchases, or even post images to social media. This in-store technology also includes things like interactive screens and technologies for the staff, such as tablets to process orders. To put it simply, as the retailing industry evolves toward a seamless omni-channel retailing experience, the distinctions between the physical and the online will vanish, turning the world into a showroom without walls. Why is this important? The retail landscape continues to change as customers are increasingly shopping through their desktops, laptops, and mobile devices. The digital era is well and truly upon us, and the retail industry needs to be responsive to the ways in which digital technologies have fundamentally impacted on consumer behaviour. For instance, we carry the web in our pockets, and mobile devices have grown at a rapid rate, and consumers are always connected, making the distinction between online and offline blurry. Consumers now have visibility into product details, availability and pricing between stores, and smartphones and apps have shifted the power from retailers to consumers. The omnichannel shopper is the most important customer for retailers because they produce higher revenue. Keeping your customers' engagement across all touchpoints is the new strategy of retailers as it drives sales and establishes brand loyalty. Digital doesn't just drive e-commerce, it gets people into the physical store. For example, web rooming is where shoppers seek out information online and then purchase it offline in the bricks and mortar store. Conversely, in showrooming, consumers visit retailer stores to touch and feel a product, but they then follow through with the purchase online. Consumers have come to expect a seamless experience across these physical and digital worlds, as ultimately the purchase power resides with them. Friction or conflict across any point in the journey is likely to result in a lost sale. Who uses these technologies? Let's have a look at some Australian statistics. 83% of us are internet users, 89% of us own a mobile phone, 60% of us own a tablet, and of those who don't own either of these devices, 33% plan to purchase one in the next year. 66% use their smartphone to browse the internet at least once a day, and 61% would choose their phone over the TV. So where does Gen Y fit in? Generation Y, those born in the 80s and early 90s, is the fastest growing group in today's workforce, and they demonstrate a reliance on technology as a daily process. Gen Y are constantly connected to social media, text, email, and the internet, and are a significant proportion of today's consumers. Gen Y represents 25% of the Australian population and are predicted to become the most significant retail spending group in Western nations by 2016. Additionally, 81% of Gen Y consumers prefer to buy goods and services online. What does this mean for retailers? Retailers must understand the key drivers that motivate Gen Y and how these can be adopted into omnichannel services. They must develop dynamic content across channels that is shareable, unique, personalised, and interactive. Conversation with Gen Y across multiple mediums is paramount to organisation success in new retail landscape. Okay, so now we know their importance, but how do we engage the consumer, and what does this mean for digital content? Omni-channel retailing means that content is everywhere, content connects the channels, and content is personalised. Managing content across the channels and fine-tuning it to customer preference is not an easy task. To be effective, organisations need to absorb available data on consumers, predict what the best experience would be, and then deliver that experience to the customer's context. A significant part of the content management process is product content management. This is the information that empowers customers with relevant, real-time information to drive sales. Product content can include things like blog posts, product articles, videos, and photos, as well as reviews, product specifications, style advice, or purchase recommendations. It is important for retailers to present content differently on different touchpoints while still keeping it consistent. For instance, mobile devices have unique screen sizes, less text and smaller video frames, yet product content still needs to be relevant and mirrored with that found on the company's website and in store. For example, let's imagine this scenario. Becky is using her laptop to search for a pair of heels on her favourite store's website and adds them to her wish list as she has her own account. She's out shopping when she remembers that she forgot to check if the shoes came in half sizes, and she is a size 7.5. Becky logs into the store's app on her smartphone and sees that the shoes do come in half sizes and that they are now 25% off. She decides to go view the shoes in store, seeing as she's already at the mall, and after falling in love with them, purchases them on the spot. In this scenario, the customer has experienced a seamless journey of touchpoints, and in each instance has been presented with consistent information relevant to the channel. The mobile channel prompted her to finalise the sale by informing her that the shoes were now on sale. What is to be noted here is that while digital channels are necessary in today's connected world, bricks and mortar stores are still just as crucial when thinking about user journeys. Customers still want to see, feel, touch and try the product as well as feel the shop's atmosphere. Organisations can use this data about customer paths to purchase and use it to build organisational intelligence about who their customer is and what they want. Keeping things personal. Content needs to be personalised across the channels to give the consumer a richer experience rather than just be a static process. Personalisation is a way of paying attention to what a customer wants, then delivering them a relevant offering. This can be done by following a user's purchase history or known preferences via loyalty cards, social media, location, and so on, or by extracting insights from the user's matching demographic profile. To offer the best personalised service, retailers need to track a customer's actions across all of the channels via big data and analytics, and bring it together to create a single view of the customer so that they can skillfully aim their offerings to their hearts and their wallets. Customers need a range of channels depending on their preferences for how they like to experience content. For example, Gen Y as digital natives might do all of their shopping online, while an older shopper may prefer traditional face-to-face interactions with staff members. When talking personalisation, interfaces of channels need to allow for customisation of content so that they are user-friendly and tailored for the specific needs and wants of customers. For example, a user might save specific search queries or only seek content within a desired geographic location. Customers are expecting more, and retailers must make sense of their big data to enhance relationships with their customers and to give themselves the competitive advantage. So how are these omni-channel services being implemented? Here's a short video detailing the omni-channel experience within the UK department store Macy's.
Lena loves handbags, all kinds, but especially luxurious ones. One day she sees an Instagram post from @LookToPernil and immediately falls in love with a handbag from Gucci. Lena starts researching everything about the bag online, materials, craftsmanship and of course prices. She realises rather quickly that the cost of the Gucci bag is about the same abroad as if she bought it in a store in Denmark. It turns out that a Macy's.com store is open nearby, and Lena finds out that she can order from Macy's online and pick it up at the store. It's one of those new .com stores where they don't keep full inventory and thus don't need the same amount of square meters. Lena adds the handbag to her online shopping basket, but she'd really like to try it first, so she doesn't check out just then. Suddenly her friend Madeline arrives, complaining they're late for their luncheon appointment, and she rushes out with her. The next day, Lena receives a text from Macy's while at work with a link to a discount voucher code and an invitation to download an app, which she does. On the way home, Lena rides her bike past Macy's and her phone beeps. She stops, takes it out, and sees the voucher on the phone's lock screen, enticing her to enter the store. Clever marketing, she thinks to herself. Heading directly to the handbag section, Lena is delighted to see that they had the exact bag that she added to the basket. She asks the clerk if she can try it on, and as she does so, the clerk activates her point-of-sale iPad and asks if her name is Lena, and does she want to complete the handbag purchase now. Lena is impressed with the technology and service, but because of the cost, says she'll think about it some more. The following Saturday at lunch with her husband, Lena checks her mobile and sees a voucher is about to expire. When she tells him about it, he offers to pay for half the bag. Lena quickly places her order and gives her husband a big hug. When Lena got up this morning, she had no idea this day would turn out to feel as if it was her birthday.
Okay, now we know what omnichannel is and what it can do for business, but what are some of the challenges to its success? Even though digital technologies are increasing the potential of omnichannel services at a rapid rate, online sales for bricks and mortar stores are still considerably less than those in the physical channel. In most developed countries, online shopping is still less than 10% of total revenue. There are content management problems across the channels. For example, there is lack of integration in pricing, inconsistent product information across the omnichannel experience, which is impacting on sales and customer satisfaction. Ironically, even with all the technology, customer loyalty is eroding due to this path to purchase inaccuracies. There are physical limitations for incorporating these technologies into stores. The store layout often requires redesign for these new innovations, and floor space is generally optimized for product visibility and flow, not customer experience. An emerging issue is getting the balance right between personalization and privacy. Tracking customer behavior informs customized experiences, but who owns stores, controls, and shares this information? Bombarding customers with too much push marketing may indeed push them away. Information overload of promotional material may lead customers to ignore any future communication from the organization responsible. So to conclude, omnichannel has exploded in the world of retail and it shows no sign of slowing down. Customers want their experiences to be seamless and convenient, and the growth of digital mobile channels provides this. Retailers can capture big data from the behaviours of customers across path to purchase journeys, and this can be used to personalise and customise the user experience. If done well, these strategies can enhance the image and brand loyalty of an organisation and boost business. If not done well, the organisation risks losing customer satisfaction and therefore sales. The future success of omnichannel retailing is reliant upon revolution in customer experience, swift adoption of technologies, and the seamless integration of content across the channels.